This is a session with Greg and Sakima and Kat. We're starting at a 20-foot boundary, and Greg is just going to take one step forward when he's ready. We're just trying to establish Sakima's threshold, because Sakima does know Greg. Greg's my marvellous, wonderful, fantastic farrier who's prepared to do anything for me. And what we've decided today is that Greg will just do Kat, and we'll see where we're at with Sakima, because we don't want to put any pressure on him today. Over to you, Greg. I'd take that, Greg. What we're doing here again, you'll notice that as we move in, Sakima's bobbing his head is the leave signal, but we've got to stop and wait. And then what I took then with Greg was Sakima's relaxed back leg.
Notice the licking of the lips, nice and relaxed at the moment.
Yep, exactly. So, and that's what I look for, Greg. When I'm out at the boundary, what are the relaxed signs he's giving me then? So that as I get closer, I'm increasing the number of relaxed signs I want. So what I've done now, I've made a difference between what I call macro relaxed signals and micro relaxed signals.
Right.
The foot was a macro, the bob of the head can be both, and the ears are macro and the lips are macro. But the micro one was that muscle movement I was talking about, where it's so slight most people would miss it. And obviously too, you and I have seen his neck ripples, but neither you and I are going to put as much pressure on today for neck ripples. So we won't see the neck ripples, and that would be a micro relaxed single if he moves from that to down. Okay. Yes, take another one in, Greg. Stop there. I take that sleepiness and the head going down. You got no change in his demure from when you were at the boundary to this threshold, so I would be inclined to increase the threshold this time, Greg, after your 12-second break. And we reckon we've got a 20-foot boundary at the moment?
Around about 20 feet.
20, 24 feet boundary. Okay, off you go, Greg. Now we'll just hold for relax, but there was no change again, Greg. Yep, I'd agree. Greg's taking the ear and the eye. Go right back to the bin. Wait our 12 seconds. And I'd take another step forward, Greg.
One more?
Yep, because there was no change last time. I'm waiting for a change.
Okay.
Just to establish the threshold, yes.
He's had a look.
He's had a look, so there was a slight reaction then, so we're going to hold. This is going to become your threshold for the next couple.
Right.
Now let's wait till he does a relax. Have you got any relax yet?
There you go.
Yep, I'd take the micro movement of that ear.
Yep.
We'll just wait for this car to pass, because if he's not engaged with you, there's no point doing it. And we'll just...
That's pretty relaxed, sorry.
I got that on Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember which, and I ended the cat session. He actually hit the rail as the back foot went out and did nothing.
You just got a bob then.
If you're happy you were at that point, I Mr. Greg, take it and move out. Doesn't keep going. Yep.
A bit of a bob.
Yep.
And then you can see he's relaxed.
Yeah, it was quite amazing. He stretched out, hit the rail, made a ding, didn't say a thing. Now we're getting some interesting step back here.
Yep.
You notice that?
Yeah, I do.
So we're going to hold, perhaps come back a bit from that boundary, from that threshold.
Back one step.
Yes. So he's establishing the distance he's comfortable with at the moment. I'd take that gross motor, relax, and the big sigh. We'll hold that threshold for a little while, Greg. You mightn't get up to him today, but it doesn't matter. What's important is you've done cat with him so that when we come next week to do his feet, then we're good.
Keep that same line.
Yep, keep the same line. Yep, I'd take the head bob and the lip wobble. What do you think?
I think so.
Yep.
We're not taking anything.
As I get closer, I ask for more, but when I'm at this distance, I'm rewarding one or two.
Yep. Do you want to increase the next one? Or you rather wait?
I'd rather wait, do one more there. This is the incredible thing of cat. There is so much patience, and I've learnt that less is better.
Okay.
So let's keep the boundary. Let's really focus on his micro movements when you come in. There was a slight head up, Greg.
Head up as I'm coming in.
Yep, so we're going to hold that boundary for a little while till we don't get that.
Got a little head shake.
Yes.
It is what I'd probably call micro. Would you say that?
That little head, yes, absolutely. It was very, very minute. And this is where, when it's so important with cat, you don't miss those. So I've learnt that I hold the threshold till I don't get any reaction when I move in.
Yep.
I didn't see a reaction then, did you?
Got a blink of the eye.
Now he's relaxed. I'd take those and the ear. But as you walked in, I saw no change. Did you?
No.
So I'm going to say then we take a half step.
Okay.
Yep.
Grab that.
I grab the ears going back and the lip wobble. And again, that half step, there was no reaction, so I do another half step this time. Okay, that was interesting. Put the weight back on the other side, so I'd take that and leave. Yep.
Okay.
So what's interesting was it just simply a weight shift, Greg. And the only way we can test it is to see what happens next time at the same boundary. Absolutely. What did you take?
He had a little bit of a head bob. It was very tight, light. The ears moved first.
Yep.
And he kind of just raised his head a little bit.
Yes.
Draw back down.
Yep. And it's interesting working with someone who's so experienced as horses as you are. You're picking up the small signs, where when I work with some other people, they miss them.
Yep.
So that's good, Greg. Well done.
If you wait for two to get sign, you've missed it.
Yep. Right. What I'm going to do...
I think there's a lot of... It's very, very relaxed at the moment.
He is. I'd be taking another step, and I'm quite focused. I've just zoomed in on him for a little while. We have to wait for this car now, so that they can see his reactions as well. I'd agree with you. I think your decision's right. Take another step.
There you go.
Yep. Stop there. Yep. Go.
The new eyes there then.
You did. Are you going to come back from your threshold or keep the new threshold?
Well, he gave some definite sign. What do you want to do? See what he does again on that same step?
Yep, I'd keep the same threshold.
Same as Sue doesn't change, but he hasn't moved backwards.
That's right.
He hasn't flown the other way.
Yep.
He's just putting us a sign. What do you think?
Oh, now when his eyes are back on you, leave. When he moved back, now we'll just...
I've only got one eye on you, really.
Okay. Because he moved to block you. I tend to take that head bulb and those eyes and these nostrils. Okay, just remember where you are, Greg, because we're going to give him a 1 minute break now. So you can either come back and to me so that it's obvious we're giving him his break.
Yep.
That's what Jesus wants every 10 minutes. He hasn't told me how long. So I give him about a minute.
Yeah.
But he's...
That's a different horse you've got today.
Oh, totally, Greg.
That's good.
So you see his head dropping there. What's interesting, he didn't watch you come, where
normally you worry about where I'm going.
well, with me, it was always where I moved to give him a break because I changed from my location because I had to make it clear I was giving him a break. His eyes would follow me.
Do you know what else? The fact that you did the cat first before me too. That's made a huge difference.
You reckon?
I think so. It's relaxing.
Yeah. He's not uptight.
What do you reckon?
I think so. And he's already got the lower emotions flowing.
Yeah.
So he's more relaxed and not...
Yeah.
That's what might have to do each time we do his feet now while we're in this phase. I do a quick cat session, then you follow on, and then we go in and do the feet.
Which is what we were doing originally.
That's right.
So maybe go back to doing that and see how it goes.
And if it's...
And then just say, right, he's quite relaxed now, he's accepting us quite well. We'll do the cat when we think he needs it. But be a little bit more observant. If he... Don't let him get to that bad stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think so. Because this is obviously the work I did at the weekend has made a huge difference. Huge.
Yeah. It's not what we've done this morning.
No, it's not what we've done this morning.
You've settled him. I can see that.
Yeah.
He's look at him now to what he was when we walked in here.
Exactly.
When we both walked in here, his head was in the air. Look at it'd be good if we had a video on it then. His head was 3 times higher than that, you know.
Exactly, it was right up and we had our alert. Well, we know him so well, you and I.